Hello and welcome to part 5 of the Exploded View. In this session, we're going to be working on creating these arrows along with the curves and also arranging all of the different parts to look in order. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is establish some lines here. So let's go ahead and let's change the color up to make sure that we know that we're working in strictly guidelines here. I'm going to go ahead and drop a construction line right off the center here. Let me turn my ortho on. There we go. And let's go ahead and let's offset that line by a ½ inch. I'm going to go decimal this time, 0.5. ½ inch there. And let's go ahead and do that again. Now, we need to establish a line straight off the side here like this, right off the edge of the handle. And we're going to go ahead and offset that by 1 inch. Just like that. Great. Let's get out of this. Now, let's take the collar and the move tool. Going to grab that from the midpoint right over here. Ortho turned off. And we're going to pop that right on the end, just like that. Great. Let's go ahead and make an arrow. Switch back to working by the layer. And we're going to start with the ortho turned on. We're going to make a ½ inch line, just like that. And now for the head of the arrow, a 1/8 inch line, just like that. From the center, we come out 5/16, and we connect the dots, just like this. Go ahead and get rid of that center line. Now we're going to go up to the hatch tool. This time we're going to use the solid. Now I know it appears black here, and when we go ahead and fill it in, it appears white. That's just because we're on the modeling screen. What you'll find is when you go to print, or if you go look at it in your layout in paper space, it's going to appear black. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and put that together, and we'll make our one arrow, which we'll be copying over and over again. Great. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's copy the arrow right from the right end over here, and let's place it right there. Now, I often get the question, what's the space that goes in between? And honestly, I really like to space out the first piece right here. Everything else, because they're different lengths, I like to sort of eyeball where it goes. And sometimes you'll see I'll move things around just to tweak it a little bit. That's okay. So let's go ahead and get the move tool and grab the collet right here. Ortho is turned off right now. We'll go ahead and put that right on the tip. And just like I said, tip of the arrow, just like I said, this is going to be more of an eyeball type thing to see what looks good. Let's go ahead and put another arrow right over here. Fantastic. And move tool along with the blade puts that right there. Alright, I'm going to make a liar out of myself. Let's go ahead and get rid of that 1 inch line. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these and just move them over a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the circle tool and let's make ourselves a, that's too big. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a ½ inch circle. And we're working with the radius. I usually go diameter, but let's go ahead and do 0.25 as a radius. It's going to give us a ½ inch circle. Grab the move tool and Drop that right on the line there, just like that. Great. Copy another arrow. This time we're going to grab it right from the midpoint here because this is going to be a little bit of a shorter arrow. There we go. Now if we go ahead and delete that guideline right there and this one right here, we can trim off this part of the arrow and this part of the circle. That's going to give us our curve going this way. Let's go ahead and copy that whole contraption, bring it right down here. And with the rotate tool, you can go ahead and select this from the center and punch in 180 degrees as our rotation angle. Back to the move tool. Grab this by the tip of the arrow right there. Space it out just like that. Great. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guideline. Let's put a permanent line in just like this. And delete that guideline out. Going on to the single text line. Click and pull down, ortho turned on. It wants the height. Let's go ahead and do 1/4, same as 0.25. Rotation angle of the text will be 0. And there you have it. Finished orthographic view. That ends the session in regards to the orthographic view, exploded view. Coming up next will be the conversion to an isometric. Until then, have a great day.